Okay, let's go ahead and head to the gym. Today is leg day, and we're going a little bit earlier, so hopefully we don't catch too many people, but you never know. Some folks like to go a little bit earlier, usually folks that have a little bit more time, but usually we predict correct. Maybe you know what, we're right maybe 40, 60. So we're right maybe 40% of the time, because sometimes I'd be saying it's not gonna be packed, it ends up being packed, but I think we'll be good today. I think we'll be good today. Now, today we're going to be doing some quad focused leg day like we typically do. We like to split our leg days. So our hamstrings, we hit it with our chest. And so we're gonna start off with, I'm hoping, the hack squat. So we have a new hack squat machine at the gym. I think I just need to get used to it. I think it's a bit of a user error type of thing where I think it's just me and I just need to get used to it, because the machine overall is not bad. It's pretty good, but I think I just need to get used to the bottom and everything, just because I feel like it dead stops at the bottom and it feels really weird going back up. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but we'll try it out again today. Maybe we'll go around the same weight, which was about a plate and 25, and try to get as many as we can with that while also kind of keeping that control. So I'm thinking we're going to do 3 sets of that, and then I'm thinking maybe 1 set of leg press should be pretty good. And then we're gonna finish these bad boys off with some leg extensions. And it just kind of depends on which ones we get access to, because we got 2 new leg extensions at the gym, so they ended up replacing the old ones, and both of them are pretty good. The only thing I don't like about one of them is that where you're able to mess around with the support you kind of get on your back, that little lever or whatever, it's right next to where you also hold it at the same time to hold you in place. And so it's like the weirdest thing. And so when you're going pretty heavy and the weight's kind of trying to pull you up, and you're trying to keep yourself there, it's really hard to grab. So you kind of have to grab it behind you. It's this whole little weird setup that I'm not the biggest fan of. So hopefully we get the other one. I think it's the hamstring one that we like, but I have to see, because I think one is life fitness and one is a hammer strength. Or I could be wrong too. I have a tendency of forgetting the names of some of these machines. I'm gonna be honest. Mostly because we've been getting a bunch of new ones, and things change here and there. But I am thinking that after that we're gonna then move over to some, hopefully we get access to either a bench. I think incline bench curls would be pretty good today, not gonna lie to you guys. We haven't done those in a minute. We've been doing a lot of isolation work, but those should still be pretty good. And I think we're gonna go for some 35s today for the top set, and then we'll kind of move down depending on how we're feeling. But I'm feeling pretty strong today. My biceps aren't feeling sore at all. We're feeling pretty good. So I think we're gonna set up with maybe 3 sets of those incline curls, and then we're gonna move over to maybe I'm thinking some preacher curls after that for maybe 1 or 2 sets, and then finish that off with maybe, I don't know, whatever curl is available. I think that'll be pretty good. And then obviously you can't forget calves. Now, for folks that are not including calves in their leg routine, I don't even count them as like sets, because man, it's like completely different. So I don't really include them too much on my leg day, even though I do them. I do 4 sets of calves and then 4 sets of adduction, because you want to make sure that the inner thigh is nice and thick. That also makes your legs look bigger. It also stabilizes you when you're doing other movements as well. So I would not be sleeping on the adductor and on calves. So make sure you're not skipping out on those. We're always throwing them into our quad focus leg days, just to make sure that we're getting them in there. And we usually do them twice a week as well, just like the other body groups that we typically do. And today we're doing forearms too. Our forearms are still pretty good. We ended up hitting them on Saturday, because they were still a little bit cooked on Friday, and so we ended up hitting them on Saturday, and they they recovered pretty good today. So I think we're going to include forms today again. And yeah, and I think we'll be finished with that. We ended up, man, I walked to Safeway, right? I think it was this Sunday. This Sunday I walked to Safeway because I was kind of running out of things and I need to just re-up, on some snacks, because when I don't have snacks, I kind of just want to eat whatever, and so I have to pick out certain snacks that are a little bit lower calorie and everything, just so I can also have more of it, and also it's not as impactful in terms of calories. And so this is what we ended up picking up here from Safeway, which was pretty awesome. Sorry, I had to brake super fast because everyone ended up braking, but that's what we picked up. And we ended up picking up some Yasos, which were so good. So good. They were on sale. I think they were $4.99. Let me put up the picture here. So instead of getting the Nicks, we ended up picking up these Yasos because they had a huge sale. And why not stock up on those? We ended up getting some vanilla bean ones, and we also got some strawberry ones, which were pretty good. I don't know, there's other flavors as well, but I don't know if those were on sale as well. So we ended up just getting the ones that said that they were pretty reduced. So I'm pretty excited. I ended up eating 3 of them already yesterday because I couldn't hold myself, and they are just so good. If you guys have not tried these Yasso bars, man, they are awesome. And honestly, some of them are like 140 calories per bar. It's pretty fire. It's pretty fire. If you're on a cut, if you have a sweet tooth, you can indulge in maybe like 1. If you're on a bulk, you can maybe eat a few more. You don't have to change your diet so much on a cut and a bulk. On a bulk, you just kind of eat a little bit more of what you're eating during your diet or during your cut. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch over to the gym. Cross your fingers that we end up getting the hack squat machine, and hopefully there's not too many folks there, but we'll see. We shall see. I'll see you guys there. It's actually not too busy at the gym right now, so let's warm up and then we'll start. All right, let's off. Let's go lower. Nice. I'm thinking for our top set, we'll do a 45 and a 25. I think that'll be pretty good. But let's warm up with just a 45 first. Maybe hit it for 2. I think I'll be good. Let's go grab some 25s. Okay. I think for this top set, I think we're gonna hit this again with the 25, just like we did on the first day that we tried out this machine. Hopefully we can get a solid maybe 6 to 8 is what I'm hoping for. With this one in particular, we're gonna end up using the knee sleeves and the belt. So I think we'll be good to go. Okay, let's put a good song, and then we'll start this up. Now, I think I might do this without the shoes. Ah, I need at least some more. Come on. Come on. Okay. That was good. Fuck. Let's one more just like that with the 25. I think should be good. I'm gonna take maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. Go drink some water, and then we'll start this up again. Yes. All right. I feel bad when folks don't pass by. Folks can usually pass by. I don't mind it at all. If anything, I'm in the way. But I feel bad when folks have to kind of maneuver around. I feel bad. Thankfully, it's not too busy at the gym, and we usually try to come at around the time there's not too many people, just so I'm not in the way too much. Because I'm sure having the camera there and everything is not the best thing. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna be recording these videos for you guys. So gonna have to play around a little bit. Sometimes we have to come when it's not too busy. Sometimes when it's hella busy. It's kind of just what it is when you come to a commercial gym. Now, when we were at the lab in San Mateo, man, it felt like there was a lot of people, and the space also felt small, kind of similar to this. But I swear to God, you didn't have to wait for anything. I feel like they just had a good variety of things, and a little bit less than cardio machines, for example. So I think that's the good thing about some of these private gyms. They emphasize like bodybuilding or powerlifting, which is pretty good. Now, a lot of the commercial gyms sometimes have man, they be having too many cardio machines, to be honest with you guys. I would much prefer it for them to have way more machines for isolation. Okay, I'm gonna take 30 more seconds. And then I'm thinking maybe on this third one, we'll drink some water before that one. Because there's no way. Plus, I'm a little bit lazy to go over there. Oh, also, the machine also feels way better today. I think it's because we're getting maybe the hang of it, little by little, which is nice. Sometimes it kind of works that way with the machines. They don't feel right off the start, and then sometimes you kind of have to work up to them. And that's just kind of what it's like. That's why it's important to stay consistent. So that way you can get the most benefit out of these. Okay. Let's do the second one. Now, I'm thinking for maybe the third one, we'll drop down a little bit. But let's get at least a solid 5 to 6 on this. Shit. Can we get one more? Let's try. We got it. Okay. I'll see you guys for the third one. I'm gonna drop the 5 pounds. We're gonna hit this for 20s. Let's do this next one now. Fuck. Let's hit it for maybe 6, 7. I ended up putting out my shoes. Saves me a little bit of time towards the end of this one, because then we're gonna have to put them on again. So I think we're gonna keep them on for the remainder of these exercises. Sometimes I like to keep them off, but it just depends. But let's go hard on this one, and then I'm seeing 2 leg presses that are calling our name. All right, nice and slow. Come on. Oh my fucking god. I need to move the mic down too close to my mouth. One more. Okay. I think we're gonna drop set this a little bit. Oh man. Let's bring this up. And then let's hit this for maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 more. All right. Nice and slow. Oh, nice. Wasn't too bad. Let's go do some leg presses now. Let's go ahead and let's do this next one. I think we're gonna stay here just for just one. And then we're gonna move over to leg extensions. Thankfully, there's not too many people at the gym today, so I think we came around a good time. I'm gonna give you guys this view, and then I'll switch it up for you guys after. Just because I see that the lighting's a little bit weird on this side. All right, I'm thinking for this one, we'll do 250 nice and slow, and then see how that goes. We're only gonna stay here for one, so after this, we're probably gonna move over to the leg extensions. So I stand corrected. I won't be giving you guys a second view for this one. Let me also move the mic a little bit because I felt like it was too damn close to my mouth, and I just kept breathing on you guys. Oh, I heard me breathe hella fucking hard. All right, I'm gonna take 20, 30 more seconds. We'll start up again. Come on. One more. Let's on to the next one. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do 2 of these. These bad boys we're taking, we're about to use them, so we have to use these after the adduction and after the calf machine. So I think a solid 2 of these will be pretty good. And then we'll move on to the next one. I'm gonna do this right here. Give me a little bit more range of motion. Out of this. And out. That was good. Let's hit this one for one more. I'm thinking the same way too. 175 feel pretty good. Mostly after those hack squats, man. And we already used up a bunch of energy for adduction and then the calf. So we have just a little bit more less energy than usual. Mostly when we're starting off. Okay. I'm gonna say 30 more seconds. We'll start this one up again. All right. When I put it on the S, I can't put my fucking legs through here, so we gotta switch it to the medium just to give us a little bit more room. All right, let's do one more. Let's drop set that. 155. Okay, we're done. Let's go do some biceps now. Okay. So we just finished up legs. Man, I'm fucking tired. I'm not gonna lie. My energy levels are pretty low, but I think that pre-workout helped us out. Now, last week we went 2 days without pre-workout, and I could definitely feel the energy just a little bit less, but I think we're still able to go hard. We typically don't need a pre-workout, but sometimes it's good for it to help a little bit, give you a little bit more energy. Mostly because we come towards the end of the day, And usually as you're kind of going throughout the day, your energy levels decrease a little bit. So I usually like to do my routines in the morning, typically, or what I would like it to be. Now that doesn't mean that's always gonna happen. Sometimes I have to go a little bit later than I would like, but just kind of what it is. So we're gonna start with these incline curls. We're gonna hit these for hopefully solid, I don't know, 6 to 7 on each hand, and see how that goes. I'm gonna use these Versa grips so I can take out a little bit of my forearms from the movement, just because sometimes if you're gripping it way too hard, your forearms kind of come into play. You end up getting a pump from on your forearms instead of your actual biceps, and we don't want that. Let's do it. Let's try it. All right, that was good. I think on the second set, I think we'll either do 30 or 27.5. I'll see what we end up doing. Just because that 35 felt fucking heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. All right, let's see how this goes. So this day, I feel like I've been putting these on wrong, or maybe I'm not. Who the fuck knows? Okay. All right, that was it. I think for our third set, we'll do 25. There we go. Okay, let's do this next one. Now there's, we're gonna move to a feature curl right in front of us and hit that one for maybe 2 sets. And then I'm thinking maybe we'll move over to the table so we can finish our biceps there and then do some form. All right, let's do this 25. Let's do it. Okay. That was good. Let's do some preachers now. Okay. Let's move on to the second one. We're going to sit here for 2. And then we're going to move over to maybe a cable stack next to us. Or maybe on the other side of the gym. Just kind of depends. I'm actually going to move this down just a tiny bit more. Just a little high. Oh, yeah, pretty good. Let's try that. And make sure this thing's on me. Come on. There we go. All right. So, I think we're going to start off with 20s. And then with 20s. So we're going to save for 2 of them. Try to go hard. See how many we can get. I probably won't use the versigers for this. That was good. I think we do one more just like that. Drink some water. Okay. Let's do our last set of these. And then I'm thinking we're going to move over to maybe a cable stack after that. All right, let's move on to the next one. Originally, I was going to go do the cable stacks, but the one behind us is taken because someone is doing some pull-ups, and we can't really, I don't want to be in the way. So we're just going to sit here, maybe do one set of these, and then, yeah, and then I think we're just going to finish forearms here. Just because the other cable stacks are taken, and we're going to have to maneuver around a little too much, and there's a little bit more free space here, so might as well sit here. All right, I'm going to take maybe 20 more seconds. And then we're going to do these 60s for maybe one set from anywhere to, I don't know, 7, 8 reps is what I'm hoping for. Okay, that's it. That's it for biceps. Let's go put this back. I'm gonna go check if the cable cycle is open. And then I think we're gonna go do some forearms over there. But I won't be recording forearms now that I'm talking about it, huh? I don't usually record forearms, so I will see you guys for the pose down. You guys are lucky. Okay. So we found our favorite pose down spot, which is unfortunately right by this treadmill, which we can't really move because this thing is heavy as hell. But we're gonna do a quick pose down and then we're gonna go home. Let's see what kind of damage we did today. I don't know if you ask me, but legs are looking pretty juicy. Man, this is what I'm telling you guys, not to skip your leg days. Let's get a bit of a close up. Man, let's see the back. Hold this up a little bit. Okay, that's it. Let's go home. We have, I think, 1,900 calories to play with. So I think I'm gonna make a pizza once I get home and see what else we made for our pre-workout today. We had some pancakes or some Kodiak cakes. Them things are hella good. And I like to throw in the little chocolate chips. I had that with a second cup of coffee. You cannot go wrong with that pre-workout. Man. Okay, well, enough talking. I gotta get back home. I will see you guys tomorrow for some chest, triceps, and hamstrings. Remember to stay consistent and don't skip your cardio.